tremendous road win. It was tough. We knew it would be. Had some chances to separate there in the first half. And then we gave them some momentum with with the fumble. That was a big play. As we had it rolling pretty good. But Iowa State's a good enough team. If you give them any room, they're going to capitalize on it. They capitalized on some of the mistakes we made today. And it was obviously a very competitive ball game, but a lot of respect for them, what they're doing with the program. As I've said here for the last couple of years, they've done a tremendous job. They're a tough out, man, no doubt about it. So our kids really wanted this one. There's no doubt. This was an important game for us. This is one, even count before the season that you circle a little bit. Just not because of what happened last year, but you just knew the way the schedule fell. This one was going to be critical. Third game, a lot of new guys, tough venue, tough opponent. First Big 12 game. There was just a lot riding on this game, and our guys rose up, made the big plays when it counted. Got to gain contributions from all three sides. Special teams, that's a really good job by our punt team. Cyber was, how awesome was he? Kicked everyone out. Made all the field goals, including one there at the end that obviously was a big play, and then punted just lights out. So, I don't know what else you can do. He was awesome. Defensively, made some really nice plays. We didn't tackle the way we wanted to, obviously. That's the big kind of glaring disappointment from the day is we got to tackle better. We did tackle better in the second half. And to give Iowa State credit, the young quarterback came in and made some really nice throws. Other than the one double move, I thought we covered the majority of the day pretty well. And they made a lot of competitive catches, competitive throws. So, you give them credit there. Certainly a lot of things we want to do better, but I love that at the end when we had to have it, got pressures, had a chance, Curtis had a chance to pick the one off, and we came back and got Piedmont there. So when we had to have it, we made it. And offensively, we did some good things there in the first half. Had a couple of stalled out drives. The fumble was a critical play. Really proud of how we executed though at the end of the half and into the game. To have that long drive. Obviously, at this point, we didn't score a touchdown, but to have that long drive, we built a ton of clock, got the field goal, and then obviously the touchdown before half. You can't execute a 2-minute drill much better than that. I think we scored with 5 seconds left, I believe. So proud of our team. We still got a long ways to go. We got to get a lot better, but obviously a big step for us, and very excited about this one.
Look at him keep things going. Sometimes he had to run for his life, and then he had to play. You talk about just how he kept you in the game and kept things going.
Yeah, no, he played well. He played well. He had a good, calm demeanor the whole day. Really saw defensively what was happening. Really understood how we wanted to attack it. Again, threw the ball extremely well. Made some big plays where it counted. He ran the ball well. You're going to get into some scramble type situations. I thought for the most part we protected pretty well the whole day. You're going to get some scramble type situations against teams like that, and he's growing, no doubt. He can play better, but he's leading our team. He's leading our offense right now, and doing a pretty darn good job.
You look at his numbers. He carried, I think, 15 times. That's probably a high number, but you probably couldn't have carried it any less. You called runs for it. Is that correct?
We called a couple for him, and some of them just end up out of scrambles.
Right.
We did a few more, but not many. But he's going to run around some. That's what he can do, and he's dynamic when he does it. He had some explosive plays in the run game. He averaged, even with the ones there at the end, still averaged over 5 yards a carry, and it would have been a lot more if not for those last couple. So, he did a good job. He was really close on the field to popping a couple of those. So I still think some of those are getting ready to go instead of 15-20. We're getting ready to go, 50-60. But he's doing a nice job. We had some good stuff schematically. The guys made it work.
Lincoln, people have talked so much about, replacing Baker, but like you said today, you have the Calcaterra fumble, then their immediate score. You guys rattled off 14 points before halftime, but it seemed like every time they came up with momentum, so when you guys answered, what does that do to kind of build this offense back up?
Yeah, no, it's we don't really feel like we're building it back up. You just start from where you start and you try to get it as good as you can. So it just, that's the mentality we have, really, as a whole team. And when they made plays, when they got momentum, not just offensively, we just responded as a team. Anytime they got close, we separated back out, and there was contributions from all three sides. So I think we'll take confidence in that. I think we're growing as a team, and well, you can win under adverse conditions. You know, a place like this against a good football team will do nothing but help.
Frustrating was the personal fouls that led to 2 scoring drives for Iowa
Yeah,
State.
no, penalties weren't good today. It was our worst penalty game of the year, easily. Because yeah, we had one again. It was, I think, the roughing the passer was getting ready to go to a 3rd and long. We had a couple of bad penalties that, again, just, you know, when you play good teams, they're going to make you pay for that. And we had some big ones, obviously, there offensively. That last drive, we had a, you know, run down there to the 3 or 4 yard line. It looked like from our vantage point, ended up getting a hole, you know. So we got to play cleaner. I mean, there's no doubt. We're playing aggressive. I like that. We are, but we have got to play cleaner, and I got to do a better job of penalties.
Lincoln, you talked about the missed tackles. Today has mostly seemed like the secondary after completed passes. Does that give you cause for concern, the physicality of your DBs?
No, I think it was kind of across the board. You see the ones from the secondary because they're more peripheral, you know, they're more on the outside, and so everybody sees those. There were several within the box too, especially in the first half with our linebackers and D-line. I thought as a whole, you know, we didn't do a good job of wrapping up and finishing our tackles, and it showed up. And so we did a better job. It was obviously almost all we talked about at halftime. We did a better job of it in the second half, without question. And I mean, they got some good players. They're going to run out of some too. I mean, Mac's going to get drafted high for a reason. They got some big physical receivers, but no doubt we got to tackle better. And I don't see that it's something we can't do. It's something that we can do, and we're going to have to do.
Guys either out of position or
Absolutely.
Was that an issue at all today on defense?
Not much. I mean, I thought we saw the calls well. I thought we handled it, you know, schematically. Didn't feel like we had any issues really. I mean, going back, just, you know, listening on the headphones, watching the game unfold. We had people in the right place for the most part. We've got to. We were a little slow reacting to a few things that we thought we should have triggered on quicker, and that's going to show up in this tackling. And then there's some where we're right there, but we got to make a play. And so it'll be a big emphasis for us, and we're going to have to grow.
Lincoln, going back to Kyler's running today, did you feel comfortable with his decision making on when he pulled the trigger there?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. Obviously, had to do it more, and you know, it's the first time he's played the whole game too, so there's just going to be more of it from that. But yeah, no, I thought he was pretty good with it. There was a couple things that I didn't do very well schematically to put him in position to just things I got to do better. Let's not get too much into it, but yeah, no, I think he continues to have a good feel. I mean, he's always looking to throw. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But when it is overplayed, he's dynamic, and you know, he's making big plays and taking care of the ball.
Lincoln, did you learn anything about the running backs with the first game without Rodney that you didn't know before?
No, I don't think so. I think they played about like we would have expected. They were tough. We ran very physical. We held onto the ball. Blocked well. I mean, you know, had some explosive plays. So no, I mean, I think and those guys are just going to continue to get better. You know, you've had a chunk of reps that have been going to Rodney, but now all of a sudden, Trey Sermon's getting more work, Sutton, Pledger, Brooks, all of them. So they're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to get better. But I thought it was a great start for kind of a new look group.
Come in and, you know, bring maybe even more physical presence. How much do you have to change kind of, I don't know, his work habits, or does he have to be in better shape now to kind of carry a bigger load?
No, some of that was just being a true freshman. He's in better shape. He can go the whole day. He played a lot of snaps today, and you know, kind of stale, hot conditions, humid conditions, and so no, he's ready to carry the workload. There's no doubt, and I think our other guys are too.
How did you guys handle the heat today? Got up to 90.
Pretty good. We were down some bodies, obviously, and I thought our guys handled it well. I thought guys didn't cramp. We had a lot of guys that got nicked up throughout the game that just kind of were warriors for us today and fought their way and got back in there. So, yeah, I think our conditioning level, our medical team, nutrition team, those guys have done a great job.
They can talk about Hollywood's day-to-day, especially the first half.
Yeah, I guess they said he had a bunch at half. I knew he had the big one. I knew he was playing well and had some big plays. I didn't know he had,
189.
he had 189 at half. Yeah, so I mean, that's a pretty good half. He's playing good. You know, he's just more complete right now. He's not just the deep ball guy. He's catching things underneath. He's making some people miss. He's making competitive catches. He's playing well for us.
And Marquise has some chemistry, seems pretty evident. How critical was that today on a day when you were still figuring some things out running football?
Yeah, no, they did a great job. Yeah, I mean, the shots were good. The zone shots were good. Yeah, I mean, they're playing well. I mean, it's just things we had dialed up. It's what we expected to do, but I do think they're very much on the same page.
The field goal that Austin Seibert hit was not inconsequential. When you look at, you've been here, with him the whole time. When you look at kind of where last year, he kind of started hitting the longer field goals. How much further has he come now?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, as you guys know, I've always been a big believer. I just know what the kid's made of, know what he's had to do here. All those jobs for all those years. It's hard, and he's done it well. It really went through my mind as we got the last set of downs, especially after we got backed up on the first one. But the next couple of calls there on third down, second and third, I went a little bit more risky instead of conservative. I was trying to hit it and get the first down and trying to get the big play. And part of my thought process really was, if we lose a couple here, I feel really good about our kicker. And so it's nice when you feel that as a coach, when you feel like you can be aggressive, and if it doesn't work out like it didn't, and I didn't do a good job, that he can make a big kick for our team.
Hey, Lincoln, what went into the decision to put Mead in the game?
I can't say it again.
The decision to put Mead in the game in place of Bolton when he had to come out.
Yeah, we're kind of evaluating that position right now. Caleb's done a good job, but we are, looking at, he is a guy that does have a red shirt here available. Not to say that that's what we're going to do, but you do. This 4-game deal starts to come into play, and so that was a factor in that decision. I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't want every headline now to say that we're going to redshirt Caleb Kelly. I don't know what we're going to do, but that was a factor in the decision-making process. What we knew was only going to be one snap.
Learn something about your team having, a game going down the final minutes.
Yeah, definitely. No, especially having to make the plays there at the end when you were tired, when guys had played a lot of snaps in the heat. It was just a new challenge that this team hasn't had, especially doing it on the road. So proud of the way we responded. We were tough and made enough plays to get it done.
Now that you've gone through it, how do you compare this Iowa State defense to the one you played last year? And how'd you compare the way Nolan played today to the way Kemp played last year?
Yeah, eerily similar on both. This defense they're good. There's no doubt about it. They lost those 3 safeties, which were really good players for them, but these guys look like they filled in well. They're the same guys basically in the front 7 other than the Mike. These guys have played a lot of ball. The corners are really good. They're going to give people fits. There's no doubt about it. They're a good team, really good defense. Yeah, I actually thought about during the game. The quarterback was eerily similar, man. He made a lot of big throws. We finally were able to pressure him some there in the end, and getting his face a little bit, which made it tougher. But give the kid credit, man. He came in here, started, played well, executed well, threw a lot of great, especially the back shoulder balls. Did a great job with it.
Carson Meyer even got a ball, and Kyler wasn't hesitant about throwing it. So I think it was a long yardage situation.
Yeah, I think it was maybe a second down there. It was, but yeah, no, Carson's a good receiver. We've had some things for him that just hadn't worked out, or we hadn't quite got to calls yet. But he's a good player. We're confident in him as a receiver. We weren't confident in him as a receiver a couple of years ago, but he has really built his game a lot like. It's a different position, but to me, a lot like kind of Samaje built his receiving game. As we got here those few years, we didn't have much confidence in him doing that at the beginning. But Carson's built it. He's known that to play a lot for us, he was going to have to be able to be a good receiver, and he is right now. Yeah, it's a big-time play made for us. Happy for that kid. He's paid his dues here. He's worked hard. He's playing well.
Lincoln, 4 years now since you lost a road game. What is it about when you guys have won some tough places? What is it that makes you play so well on the road?
We love it. I think it's really that simple. We love it. We got some tough players. Coaches have done a good job. We understand that they're not going to be easy. If you get the great one where you play unbelievable and things go your way and you blow them out, that's all well and good. But it's not ever supposed to be easy on the road. And we embrace that. We love it. And so this team is really excited to play this game. And, so I think it's all mentality.
As a big game for Marquise and City, it's like back and forth.
is it something you see schematically or on film that
Just-
you guys kind of open up? 'Cause I know you spread it around a lot today. but-
Yeah, no, just how it goes. I mean, it's just the ebbs and flows of it a little bit, really. I mean, it's, sometimes it's, does this ball hit on this ash and you want this call or that ash? I mean, it just, situations come up, things you expect, so, no, they're both really good players, and when they get opportunities, they make a lot of plays.
We gotta keep moving. Last question.
Bolton just missed one play, so he came back. Alvarez.
Alvarez is good. We planned to play both centers. Did. Thought they both played well. So, yeah, no, I think injury-wise, we look like we're pretty good.
Pretty good things.
Thanks.